What's going on, guys? This is Rumblestiltzkin, and today I'm making a video on how exactly I modified my Avenger Elite Controller. I was requested to make this video by a subscriber, and I want to make my channel as much subscriber driven as I can, meaning you guys give me input and we can interact, and I can make videos and we can talk and interact like that. So, and also I want to take an opportunity to thank all you guys. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you guys. I think we're up to just over 300 subscribers, so that's a big deal for me. Want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. So let's get into this Avenger controller. I think his name was, oh crap, I can't remember. I think it was Kevin Bixley asked me to make a video, so shout out to you, man, of how I exactly modified my Avenger Elite controller. So here's the controller in its normal configuration. I talked about how these rubber bands were coming down to the bottom of this little plate right here. And what that is, that lets you just kind of, I'm not trying to flip you guys off, but that lets you barely just kind of touch these things, and that activates the button there. You can tighten these down so that they're more sensitive. I found that to be more awkward to try to hold my controller and do that. It just wasn't working out for me personally. That's the way you're supposed to use this thing, but it just wasn't working out for me. So I'm just going to make a quick video on how I modified mine because I was asked, and I want to I want to help people out, and seems like a lot of people are interested in this thing. So first off, I just started by pulling these rubber bands out of this back plate right here. And you'll have to forgive my camera work. I don't have my tripod. I just moved into a new house, and I'm kind of all scattered around. Like all my gaming stuff is in boxes in that room still, but I adapt. So I guess I don't need to pop that off, and I'm trying to do this all one-handed, so forgive me for that. What you're going to need is just a little screwdriver for those two little screws, a Phillips head. I have a little case of these little ones right here. So basically I took this thing off because when I was playing, it kept like catching on like my belt. I'm lounging on the couch or something, and it would catch on my shirt or my belt or other things. But and it would pop the controller open. So I just took those little screws out and did away with them. So you can see that it still clasps shut. Now this next part's gonna be tricky. So what I did is I looped on this little trigger part. I just made rubber band loops right here. So there's another hole right there. You can see it there. Let me try to do this one-handed. Thread the needle. Oh, almost. I really don't want to have to put down the camera, but I might need to. I want to show you guys as much as I can. So, all right. So I just looped it up like that. But what I found from doing just that was that when I put my finger through this loop and I pulled, I'll try to do it here. It would, hold on. I found out that this loop would just loosen up and would get not as tight, and it was just hard to mess with. So what I've done, and the solution's pretty, it's pretty easy. Is I just pulled this up a little bit more, and I just tied this into a knot right up here. Let's see, this is the tricky part to do one-handed. I just tied that into just a single knot. Sorry guys, put you down for a second. So I just tied that into a knot there. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. And that was basically it for me. Then I can kind of get it where I want, cinch down that knot, and then I'm good to go. So another side note is, I've had this thing for a year. I do use it every time I play Call of Duty. I've been asked to play Battlefield, and it was on another video related to this. So, if you want me to do that, I can definitely do that. I made a video where I was showing my hands playing with this controller and showing the gameplay at the same time. And that got more popular than I thought it did, than I thought it would. So I might make another one of those for a Battlefield game. Someone asked me to do that. But I've had this thing for a year. It's held up pretty good. Like I said, that thing, there's a little plastic piece that would hold that from falling down like that, but that doesn't actually bother me because my hand's usually right there anyways, holding it up. So, all you got to do is knife like that. So, if it's down a little more, it's not going to go much further down than I let it with my finger anyways. So, everything seems to be going good. I don't throw my controllers around too much. This arm's getting a little frail. I will say that. You can see how much play there is in there. And then I did lose a hinge. I lost a hinge right there, so I've got to... Let me focus this thing. Sorry, guys. Okay, it won't let me focus. I lost a hinge right here, so what I did is I stuck a piece of paper clip through there and wrapped it around, and good to go, But I don't know, guys. I've been using this thing and I like it. I don't know what I'm gonna do when the PlayStation 4 comes out. I don't know if they're gonna make another one for the DualShock 4, or maybe I'll switch over and try a scuff out when the new system comes. But at this point, I'm not gonna be investing any more money into the PS3 hardware or ecosystem or whatever. And I'm pretty stoked for the PS4 to come out, and next gen consoles in general, I think, are gonna be pretty exciting. So there you go, Kevin. That's a video of how I did that. Thanks for that request. If you guys have any other comments, leave a comment in the section below and give me some feedback of what you guys want to see. And peace out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again.